Hey everyone, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Today I'm going to review this ELAC UniFi 2.0 UF52 tower speakers. Back in 2017 or so, I had experience with the ELAC original UniFi, which wasn't really positive back then. I wonder how much they get better in 2020 newly released 2.0 series. It used the 3 bass driver with the coaxial driver for mid-range and high-frequency duty. Overall build quality is pretty decent. It's just about right. It's vinyl wrap cabinet with good internal bracing, very solidly built. And these the outriggers are made of plastic. The front grille is made of plastic as well, with the honeycomb style grille with the speaker cloth on top of it, but I prefer not to use with the speaker grill on. I'm not really big fan of these holes for the grill attachment because it's 2020 already. Why are they still using this kind of holes to attach the grill? Just use a magnet for $1,200 pair of speakers and outriggers as well. Please use some sort of metal. The binding post itself is very close together, so if you are using bare wires or spades, kind of risky because my cables are pretty big and spade plugs doesn't properly, not strongly tighten. So that's a 3 little downside that I have with this speaker. So internally is built very nicely. These coaxial drivers have a dedicated chamber for itself, and it has the dividing wall right behind all these drivers to get the better internal bracing, probably reduce the internal waves as well. And crossover is pretty big. It sits right behind these 2 drivers. It has a state-of-the-art very well designed crossover, as you will see it here. So build quality, the internal and external build quality is very good. Probably they spend more money on these drivers because it has the oversized magnets and all that. Before I get to sound quality, I would like to share my associated components. My main amplifier is Deno PMA S611 Class A bias integrated amplifier from Japan, which only available in JDM. And my music server is Sony HAP-Z1ES and connecting with XLR balance cable. My turntable is vintage Denon DP47F automatic turntable with the Denon DL301 Mark II MC cartridge. My setup is very simple. As you will see here, overall frequency response, bass performance is probably not the best in the class, but it has a good amount of bass performance from 60 Hz and above. So from there, 60 Hz and above is well pronounced and pretty decent bass performance with the good definition. It has a really nice attack and really nice warm sound to it. And I will really appreciate if they can do a little bit more definition and a little bit more separation between the notes. But overall, bass response and bass performance is very good, very musical and very correctly reproduced with very engaging sound signature. In the other hand, like Klipsch RB8000F or those kind of speaker will produce better bass than these towers, giving, selling the prices about the same. So mid-range to upper mid-range, very good, very musical. Out of the box, very congested, but after 50 hours or so, starting to open up. Right now, I'm almost 2 months now. It's totally changed after keep using them in my system, not this system, different room, and I breaking them in, it will totally opens up. So please don't disappoint it out of the box based on out of the box sound quality, because it will be muffled and congested. And overall frequency extension and everything is very engaging. No frequency extreme like some other speakers. No bright highs or no brightness in the upper mid range. Like I mentioned it before, I would really appreciate if the mid range to upper mid range can produce a little bit more better instrument separation, a bit more definition with a little bit more space between the notes. Otherwise, it's very good, very musical engaging. Human voices and vocals are very musical, very enjoyable to listen. Overall tonality is very rich and warm sound signature to it. So please keep in mind, if you're after a very clear and transparent sound with the clarity between the each notes, this may not suit you the best. This speaker is for the people, just listen to their favorite music. Doesn't matter what genre you throw at them. Modern music to classics to 60s to 70s. I mean, you can listen any kind of music. This speaker will reproduce with very musicality, with very good tone quality. Low level music listening is really good. Low level meaning I'm talking about like around 50 dB loudness. So that low level listening is very good, very engaging. Everything is properly reproduced with engaging sound signature, which is really impressive for this price point. And after all, this is designed by Andrew Jones, so he have some of my favorite speakers are designed by him. And next thing is high frequencies. High frequencies are nicely roll off, as you will see in my graph. Overall frequency extension and everything is properly reproduced without any harshness. Totally engaging sound signature from high frequencies, probably thanks to this coaxial driver design. Overall soundscape and scale is not as big, but is very convincingly wide and deep soundstage. As you will see here, my placement is like 7 feet apart and 3 feet right behind the speakers and 3 feet away from the walls. If I go closer to the wall, it gets more muffled sounds, which I don't like, so I put them where they are for the best sound quality with about 10 to 15 degree toe in. And my measurements are measured from my seating position of 2 speakers. So because I just want to show you real frequency response in this room, because I sit like 14 feet away and I measure 2 speakers at the same time. So all the graphs that I share is based on 2 speakers measuring from my seating position, not like 3 feet or 6 feet away from the speakers like many people does. So that's it. That is my review. I think if you are after for this kind of a musical, engaging, warm and rich sound signature, this speaker may be best suited to you than the people who want very clean and transparent sound with very good instrument separation. It may not work for those folks. Personally, I really like the way it reproduces a sound. Very engaging, very enjoyable, very forgiving sound that we can enjoy listening to all day long. So if you are after that kind of sound signature, I can totally recommend it to you to enjoy it. But please remember, out of the box, this will sound muffled and no scale or sound stage or anything like that. Please give it like 50 hours and it will open up. Very musical, very engaging sound. That is a highlight of this ELAC UF52 towers. This speaker is all about music. Easy to listen, easy to enjoy your favorite music, and easy to pair with different kind of amplification. Even my home theater receiver reproduces sound with very good musicality, with very good sound signature. And I totally appreciate that, because that's design is appeal to broader crowds than the actual 2-channel music listeners. And then sub-bass region is not much there, so if you really want full range sound signature, you may want to put a crossover right below 60 Hz region to get the full range sound quality. Otherwise, totally musical, totally engaging sound that this ELAC UF52 can produce. Highly recommended from me is good musical sounding speakers. Thank you for watching and happy listening.
and have